Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. It is the first part of April. Actually, it's April's Fool's Day. I don't have anything to fool you with though. But anyways, happy Easter and happy first part of April. Of course, when I get this video out, it's probably going to be the second week of April because I already got 2 videos coming out. One today about the gardening for a cause, so make sure you watch that video if you have not, and like and subscribe all those videos because I am going to give, for every $100 like that you do on that video, I'm going to give to the donation to Destiny's Calling. So make sure you do that. And I'm going to try to keep it simple today because I've got several plants that I've had for a couple weeks and I just have not been able to get them in the garden. And one of them is a Southern Living plant collection. It's an agapanthus called Ever Midnight. It's kind of heavy. Let me see if I can get it up here. That is what it's going to look like, and this is what it looks like in the pot. You can see it's a Southern Living right there. So I'm excited to get that into the ground, and let me tell you about it. Got it on the hook here. So Ever Midnight Agapanthus, it takes part sun, so it's going to go probably underneath one of my cryptomeria trees over here, kind of like snuck in near like anything that likes part sun. So anything to me that likes part sun that I have in my garden already are hostas, astilbes, bleeding heart, some coral bells. Can't think of anything else that, oh, the lungwort, the peekaboo is over there. Let's see what else. Oh, my hellebores are over there and they're blooming really pretty. So this agapanthus with this gorgeous bloom right here is going to give me some color. And I believe it blooms in the summertime. Let's see. This compact agapanthus delights with dark blue flowers that bloom each spring into summer, attracting pollinators into your garden. While broad green leaves anchor the plant to the landscape, disease, pest resistant, and drought tolerant, use as cut flowers. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it doesn't get very tall. Like I said, 12 to 15 inches tall. So yeah, that's going to look great right here in my cottage garden. So we're going to get that planted up. It's hardy zones 8 to 11. So yeah, sorry you guys. I mean, I'm zone 8, so the Southerners can plant this. I'm not sure if there's another agapanthus that is more cold hardy. Let me know in comments because it's the first time that I've ever planted this one. Do y'all hear those sparrows? They're fighting over one of the bird houses that the bluebirds are in, and like they're so aggressive. Last year we had to take the birdhouse down. All right, and I have a couple of coral bells. I actually don't even remember what these are, but they're a pretty burgundy reddish color. So these are gonna go, these like shade also. So actually this will look really, really good next to that agapanthus. So I got 2 of these that I'm gonna put into some shade, probably go into the cottage garden underneath these cryptomeria trees right there. So that's gonna bring some color as well. If you have a lot of shade, you can always do lots of color with the leaves. You don't always have to have anything that flowers, but coral bells do send up some type of flower in the summertime too. And then another thing that we're going to plant, I already have one of these euphorbias, but I have the I think it's called rainbow, Escott rainbow, but this one right here is more of a glacier blue. So Dawn, me and Dawn were at Pike's nursery and she bought this. She's like, Kim, come look. She's like, they have a blue one. So this is a Spurge. I used to never see Spurge in the nurseries and now I'm constantly seeing them. But let me tell you about it. Spurge, this one's called Glacier Blue. It's blue-gray leaves edged in cream flowers, and it attracts with blue-gray striping evergreen. Rockery, shrub, border, woodlands. Prefers well-drained, humus-rich soil. And this one gets 12 to 18 inches tall. And it just says it's hardy down to 0 degrees. So anybody that's in the more up north can do this one too. And it is a bloom late winter through spring. And I think this one's already kind of blooming. But this one is what this Glacier Blue looks like. Isn't that pretty? And these are the flowers that are on it right there. So this is going to give a little bit of height and bring us a little bit of the blue color in our cottage garden. So we're going to plant that. I don't even remember, did I just say, I don't even know if it takes part sun. I'm thinking part sun. It's deer resistant. It doesn't even say if it likes sun. Isn't that odd that a plant tag doesn't say? Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. I gotta look at the pictures. Part sun to sun. So I could put this in the sun. And got one more. I'm gonna plant this ornamental oregano right here. And I got this at Wilson's nursery and she said this was brand new. Get some of that dirt off there. Look at those blooms. Isn't that pretty? The glasses are falling off my head. So this ornamental oregano is called Rosenkuppel. It's a perennial. And this one has maroon buds open to warm rosy pink over dark green aromatic foliage. Blooms from August into September for great late season color. Works well for edging or used as a ground cover. Grows best in well-drained soil. So, of course, the keywords here for me is edging and ground cover. So that means that I am going to put them closer up to the border of my garden. And it can take either part sun or full sun. It attracts butterflies. It says it's deer resistant. And it gets 12 to 18 inches tall. It's zones 5 through 9. Average to dry soil, drought tolerant. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Look at the foliage on that. Just the foliage itself looks really pretty. See? All right, so I've had these in my little collection for a couple of weeks now. So this is my goal, is at least to try to get these in the ground today. I'm going to use my power planter auger, and I'm going to use my biotone, of course, and I'll use some compost. And it'll probably take me maybe half an hour to 45 minutes to get these in the ground, depending on if I have run into my fabric over here. That's probably the most thing that keeps me from planting quickly is that landscape fabric, which I do not like. Do not recommend it because you're going to get weeds on it anyways. And my best advice to keep out weeds is to pull as you see them and keep up on it, and plant 2 to 3 inches, place 2 to 3 inches of mulch in your gardens, and that's going to help keep weeds out. And plant lots of plants, because the more plants that you have in your garden, the less space for weeds, right? So make your plants happy and give them friends. So I'm going to get the camera around. We're going to get some of these plants placed in place, and I'm going to try to get those in the ground as quickly as we can today. So come along with me and let's plant. So another thing that I did yesterday was I went ahead and cleared all these pots out. Now this doesn't have much soil in it. I ran out of soil, so I'm going to have to come back out and fill this with soil. I was hoping that I would be able to keep some of the soil from last year, but it was rooted all the way down. And I placed new soil in it in the fall. Of course, all the plants that I had in there really rooted down. So I kept this ivy and I kept this Euphorbia there too. So we'll see if I can keep that living. And I did the exact same things to these few down here. I've topped them off with soil and replanted these, and they're ready for my summer annuals. And so along with this one as well. And I got some of those silly blend jonquils, daffodils. They already had dead heads, so I just kind of cut them back a little bit. And I cut them back like that this last year, and they did fine. They all bloomed again, but I won't cut them down any more than this. I'm going to go ahead and let all this go to completely dead foliage, and then I'll cut that back to the ground. And I still have some of that over there to do too. So you can tell the difference in the garden just in looks between this one right here and that down there. So I still need to get that cut back. All right, you guys, so even though it's the first part of April, it's almost 80 today and I am a sweaty mess already after just planting, what, 3, 4, 5 plants. Yeah, so I got them labeled. You just saw me get them labeled. And like I said, I planted everything with my root stimulator, which is the Espoma Biotone. It's like, ah! And my compost was just from Black Cow that I use, that I got from Lowe's. Nothing special, but really nice product, and it's half the price of Land and Sea, if that means anything to you. I like my Land and Sea, but I like Black Cow just as much, so half the price. If that means a lot to you, then use Black Cow or any kind of good organic compost to help amend this clay soil, especially if you have clay soil. And yeah, watered everything in really good. And now today is Loretta's birthday on April 1st. So I'm gonna go get her some daffodils and deliver that to her. And that's one of the reasons why I like so much to have cut flowers in my garden, is because I can gift them to the ones that I love, to all my neighbors. I can just hand them a nice bouquet and they're like, it just brings them so much happiness, and it brings me happiness too. So I'm gonna go cut Loretta some daffodils, and I wanna show you before I leave really quick this columbine. It's so pretty, so let me share it with you. Look at this, you all. Isn't this gorgeous? This columbine, it's so pretty. I have it labeled, but it must be the other one because I got 2. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. And then my Jacob's ladder is also starting to bloom too, right here. And I replanted these this past year. Remember when I had all these on my skinny side garden, and I brought them over here, and they just look, they're just doing really good. Of course, it's, you know, hot and everything's kind of just drooping a little bit. I gave them a good water since I had to water my agapanthus there, and then everything else was down there. So yes, but I had to share this with you because it's so pretty right now. Just gorgeous. Like, this makes a good cut flower too. Like, I could probably just give this to Loretta too and she'd be happy. Beautiful, you guys. What do you have in your garden right now? I know some of you, spring is coming and it's exciting, and I'm happy for you. Look at this lilac bush. Isn't that pretty? So this one's doing really good. Now this lilac bush is a reblooming lilac bush, and it is only it only is for zone 7, so that's why I have it in a shaded area. So it should be pretty happy here, and it is happy here. Look, 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 look. I'll be glad when I can walk by one day and just smell this one, right? Let's see. Can you smell it? I don't really have a lot of smell yet. Why not? But that'll be the day. So, I have to clean all my mess up over here, and let's go take a look at these daffodils. This is the container that I just did for Loretta and Diana Lynn for her Destiny's Calling. So I got to take good care of that in about a month, and then we'll be giving that to the silent auction. I got some tomatoes over here that still need to hang on just for a little bit more. Next week's supposed to get down into the 30s, so they're not going to like that. And what else? So yes, I'll put that tomato back so it won't get cold. And look at my seedlings, you guys. Look at this. This is my salvia, and I'm starting to get little buds. So that's my foxglove, Alba, and I grew that from seed. And where is my, here, the salvia is called Gemstone Pink Salvia. So excited about that, you guys. So I'll at least have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 salvias. And these foxgloves may not bloom this year, but if I keep doing them year after year, I'll have blooms every single year, right? All right, so this corner is looking a little bit better. And I think, let's see what's in here. These are my seedlings too. This was snapdragons. So I think it might be okay to go ahead and put my snapdragons out. They like cold. And this is another foxglove. It doesn't really look like a foxglove, does it? That says Dalmatian peach foxglove. Don't really look like it, but I don't know. Maybe so. So I'm on my Westside Garden, and these are where I'm going to collect some daffodils for Loretta for her birthday. And I do still need to share with you when I planted my Bareroot rose from David Austin. Look, I got like a bud coming, you guys. Do you see the bud? So this one was in the ground last year, and so was that one. But this one up here, you guys, was planted this year. I'm trying to get my shadow out. There you go. This one was planted this past year with Bareroot. Now, if you do not know how to plant a Bareroot, I'm going to show you in this video because I need to share it with you. And so this one's brand new, Bareroot, and that one right there was brand new. And these are the Munstead Woods from David Austin. And I personally like the Bareroot. I feel like they're more vibrant. Now, like, for some reason, that one was a little bit straggly when it came, but it did pretty good. So out of 4, I had 2 that did not make it, but that's unusual for me, guys. Like really, really, really unusual. So after I pick the daffodils for Loretta, I'm going to share with you the process of planting these gorgeous things. So I'm super, super excited to have all 4 living this year, and I think they're going to do great. Got some salvia growing over here. Foxglove over there. I'm pretty sure this is a tall phlox. It's about ready to bloom out too. So everything's doing good over here, you guys. I just shared a little tour over here not too long ago, but these have bloomed out since then. Before I just had 1, and now I have all kinds of star-like little blue flowers. This is a storm cloud Amsonia. And these are what we're gonna pick for Loretta. We're just gonna have to find some good ones. So these right here are still looking really pretty. So I can give her a couple of those. Let's see, those are the same ones. I can give her several of these. That type of daffodil. there's some down here that are looking really, really good. I came back yesterday and cut some of these back, but like I missed that one, I guess. But these over here bloomed a little bit later, so they're looking really, really pretty. So I'll give her some of these. Look how pretty that is, you all. A couple of those, and these over here are doing really, really good too. Look how pretty those are. Gorgeous. Next to the Amsonia, isn't that pretty? And oh, let me show you this new tulip that just came out. These are on their way out, so you can see, like, they're not gonna be good for cutting anymore, but those were really pretty too. Look at this. Look at this sugar tip rose, you all. Not rose. Looks like a peony, doesn't it? This is a tulip. Sugar tip tulip. So pretty. All right, so I got Loretta's flowers all picked for her. Look how pretty. And you guys, guess what that metal is? It is the blooms for that ornamental kale that bloomed out. I was like, it was just a big old stalk, and I cut it and just stuck it in the middle. Like, look how pretty that is. So you can use anything, you guys, anything. Just trying to spin it around here to show you how pretty everything is. Look, so pretty, gorgeous. So this is why I like to grow things, gorgeous blooms, so I can share with you and so I can share with others, you guys. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe my videos because it puts me out to the YouTube world that I'm doing a good job. Make sure you comment as well and tell me how gorgeous these flowers are, and tell Loretta happy birthday. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.